Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We've got some amazing people in the chat. Before I do any introductions or do any roll call, I'm just going to let you know that today I'm going to show you my favorite go-to edits and talk about what they are. Okay. Those edits are hyperlapse, which is just like a time lapse, except the camera is moving. Slow-mo, drop zone, and fades. Let me grab my notes here. What is it? Drop zone, image fades, and reversing a clip. Quite often I'll reverse a clip. Now
sounds exciting.
Yes. Now these edits or whatever you'd like to call them are something that everyone can do no matter what program you're using. I'll be using Final Cut Pro. These can be done on Premiere Pro, on Adobe, on Movavi, on Filmora, any editing program. The difference is you'll just have to find out where everything sits in your particular program that you're using. Even the programs that you use on the phones have most of these. I just got distracted. I don't know if you're blowing me a kiss or somebody in the chat.
Adam
in the chat. Oh,
hello darling. Hello, Adam.
Yeah, so you can use even the phones programs have most of these things, edits, or what is it? Edits, not edits. I'll think of the word in a minute. Available to them. So welcome, Fluffy. Thank you for joining me. Fluffy is my co-host because when I'm busy editing my designs, I won't be able to see the chat. I won't even be able to see the screen because I don't have two screens on me. So I can't see. I can only see what's in front of me. I won't be able to see StreamYards. I won't be able to see the chat, nothing. So Fluffy is going to entertain you all for me. On my behalf. He's the Governor General of the Come Hither with Heather show.
Say g'day, everyone.
This Queen representative.
G'day,
okay, everyone. So who have we got here? Wow, we've got a lot of people in tonight. The Kelly Show. We've got the Paranormal Polynesian Travel. Have Cheetah with you. Thank you for coming in. Scratch and Pete, yay.
G'day, Pete. G'day, mate.
Unstable TV, hello. Nice of you to come in. David's here. David's a lovely friend of mine, local Adelaide young man.
G'day, David.
Jelly's here. Awesome. Nice to see you. Betty's here. I hope I'm cute enough for you, Betty.
G'day, Betty.
Oh, Slim Cat. Is it Slim Cat? Yes, Slim Cat and me.
Slim Cat.
Yeah. And I have to scroll quite back far up and make sure that I've got everyone. Jess is here. Hello, Jess.
Hey,
welcome.
Jess. G'day, Jess.
Hopping
so I was talking to Jess earlier in Rich New Designs live stream, and she said she's going to share your link out, Heather, over on Rich New Designs.
Awesome.
Because he's got his new Connect and Grow sort of thing happening. I think it's called I've got Nothing Wednesdays or something. You know that the live that he has. So he promotes other channels. So good on you, Rich New Design, for promoting us. And
New Design. Oh, okay. That's Jess, is it? Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
yes. Now I'm with you. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. You're better off at promoting channels than I am. I try to do a tuber chat type thing, but it just doesn't work. I need to do a me type thing. I haven't worked out what me is yet.
Rich's
and
channel
we've got
is
M&A Literary Tours, another local Adelaide couple who we.
Hey, M&A. G'day.
And Edward the trash talker. I like that name. That's great. And we've got Freeside. Oh, well, thank you. And I think we've got everyone. I think I've said everyone. If I've missed anyone, just let Fluffy know. She can slap me in the head with a dead fish. Say, Heather. Okay, I'm going to show you now. Now, all these edits, all the pieces of video that I'm about to show you now, which is what I'm hoping to make. It's not a video, it's just a selection of just to show these examples. They were all trials. I was actually testing them out. I was newly learning them or trying something new with that particular edit. So I'm going to see this time. And some of them are from a fair way ago. Some of them are actually as recent as last week. And I'm going to see if I can make them perhaps even a little bit better. So I'm going to show you now what the end result will hopefully something will look like or better than. If I can, let's have a look. Is this the one? My favorite edits. Okay, so they're the five clips I'm going to do right now.
So did everyone get that? You followed along well. So first up, we're doing what, Heather?
So I am about to show you how I do my 5 favorite editing tips. My 5 favorite editing.
And number one is?
Oh, the first one I'm going to go to. Well, let's share the screen. Let's start by sharing the screen.
Yeah.
Now, you know, there's a person out there called Urbex Indigo who just points the camera and walks through houses. 40 minutes of just walking through, does nothing more than that. Just uploads it as it is. Now, unfortunately, I'm not Urbex Indigo, and my videos I'm not as engaging as he is. Not everyone can do that. I'm sure a lot of you people out there know that you just can't point a camera, talk, and people be engaged for 40 minutes. So I have to create some special effects, but I don't do anything unless I know it's either going to enhance the video or helps create a story or creates a feeling. I don't do these just for the sake of it, just so we know. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask
Pop
them
in the chat.
Do.
And if Heather misses them, I will bring them to her attention. So if you've got any questions, people, please pop them in the chat.
Hang on. Am I on? Yeah, I am on Chrome. Oh, why am I not able to get up Final Cut Pro? I should be able to. Hang on. I practiced this. There we go. There's Final Cut Pro and share. Now, all right, you can all see that?
Yep.
Now, which is better? Let's try out the layouts a bit. No, we don't want that one. Don't want that one. We want that. Now we can do that one or that one.
Yeah, I think maybe. No, I think maybe the one with us on the bottom, Heather.
I might have. Oh, yeah, that might work.
Or will it? Yeah, there you go. Can you drag us down a little bit further?
No, I don't think I. I don't think I can. No.
Well, does that interfere with anything that you're going to share?
Yeah, it might. It might. It just depends on what I do. Okay, I'm going to put it back over to the side. I'll put it to the side. Then you can see the whole screen. Now, is that big enough for everyone? I hope.
I can see it, and I've got to be brought up close, everyone. So sorry about my big face in the screen, but I need to be able to read the chat. I can see it good. I can't read the writing, so maybe
that's all right. You won't need to read the writing. That's all. That stuff on the top is just for my benefit, more so than anyone else's. What you're going to now, you'll see my mouse. What you're going to be looking at is this timeline here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what's known as the primary storyline. Now, if you want background, goes under the primary storyline, and so does music. It goes under the primary storyline. If you want to put photos, it goes above the primary storyline. So this is the story that I want to tell. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut out the bits I don't want. And this can be quite a tiresome process.
Yes,
now,
yes.
The first one is the slow motion with the curtain. So I reckon I want to start about there, I think. How does that look? Should I start there? So I'm going to, now I'm not here to tell you what I do or how I do it, because that will take far too long, but I'm just going to cut that piece of footage off. I'm going to play through the timeline, and I want all that, and then probably cut it there. Command B, cut it there, and I don't need the rest of this. Actually, I will need it in a moment, but I won't need it just yet. So I'm just going to move that over there for the time being, just to get it out of the road. Okay, so it's a fairly short clip, but it's going to get longer because I'm going to slow it down. Now, that curtain tells a story. How many years has that curtain survived rain, wind, weather, dust? And
flapped away, flapping away.
Yes, absolutely. And when I look at it, it reminds me of those rag dresses that dancers wear.
It just reminds me of a haunted house, Heather. Heather,
Sorry?
It just reminds me of a haunted house. That is the kind of curtains you want to see when you're doing an investigation.
Absolutely.
That's what you want to see, people. So that you keep that in your shot because it adds to the mysteriousness and it gives the place character.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I didn't have this in mind when I filmed, so I can only work with what I've got, and that's what I've got.
You've got it. It looks good. I love it. Yeah.
So I might even shorten that down a bit just to there, and then we can fade out. So, oops. So I'll delete that. So on Final Cut Pro, I am going to go to this little thing here. Underneath the picture, you've got what looks like a speedometer. You can see my mouse. And I'm going to go slow, and I'm going to try 50%. Let's see how that looks. What do you reckon? I'll try 10%. That might be too slow. 10% of the original speed. Yeah, that's too slow. So I'm going to go back. As I said, everyone has these functions in whatever film they're editing, whatever editing they use. Now, that's good. I don't really like the movement across and then back.
Zoom in. Then can you cut that? Can you cut that and just zoom in to that window? So that window is the center frame of that shot.
Actually, you know what? That's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to type in this for anyone using Final Cut Pro. You'll know what I'm talking about. I've just pressed on R for range. I'm going to grab that bit. That's the range.
Yep. Zoom it in. In actual fact,
what I should do is no, I won't do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here because that will stuff up my thing. So I'm going to go blade speed there. Right, I don't want. There we go. And blade speed. What's the shortcut? Blade speed. Shift and B.
I know.
Or is it no? It's that one. Hang on. There we go. And I'm going to delete that.
Oh.
No, it won't actually let me delete it. Yes, it might. Hang on. Yep, there we go. And yeah, okay. I thought that was going to work. That was a bit of an experiment, but it didn't work. So we've got 50% there and back to 50%. And what I'm going to do now is mega zoom.
Yep.
Now I'm going to start there. And at this particular point in time, now what I want to do is I want to go to the beginning of that. Now I'm going to use keyframing for this. Now keyframing actually tells my program what effects I want to start when and what effects I want them to finish. So if I go to the left-hand side, this is my inspector. If I go to the left-hand side and I go to right-hand side, sorry, and I go to video, I can scale all and I can scale that.
Can you move the window into center?
Hang on. Control Z. Right, sorry. I'm going to keyframe it first. I want that there. And then when we move here, I want to mega zoom now.
Yes.
And you'll notice that the keyframes have already been put up there, so I don't have to do a thing. And then I'm going to move that there. I might close that up and see how that looks. All right, let's press play. What do you reckon? So what do you reckon about that?
No, do it again. Do it again. Yep, you've got to get rid of the sound though.
What if I were to zoom this as well? Zoom. Let's see how that looks.
Who've joined us tonight. This is Heather, and she's sharing with us her editing skills that she uses to be able to upload the excellent content that she does upload, everyone. So I hope you're paying attention. As Heather has said many times, it's quite easy to do. And anyone who has this editing software is able to do it. On most editing software, isn't it, Heather?
Sorry?
On most editing software, it's a basic thing that you are sharing with us today, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, do I want ripple? Oh, I don't like that bit, but just I want that to be even slower, so I might change that to 50. I might change that to 40. Right, how we go here? So how does that look? Does that look any better? I don't like that. I might go to speed transition, edit. Let's have a look. No, maybe a little bit slower. No, that's still fast. What am I doing here? No, it's still too fast. You know what I might do? No, I might just undo everything. Command Z. And I'll go back to my original keyframe and I'll take that off. And I might just there we go, that's better. And I don't normally use transitions, but I might use a flow. Let's see what flow looks like. All right, let's start here.
Yeah, love
What do you
it.
reckon? Like
Yep.
that?
Chat, what do you reckon?
What do the other people think?
What do you reckon, chat? Play it again for them, please, Heather. Yep. Yep. Oh, that first frame could have been slowed down a little bit, Heather. The first frame of the curtain flapping in the wind could have been slowed down a little bit because it's leading up to it.
Okay, now that one.
Is that the
Or
first frame that we see of the window?
Okay, the first frame.
Yeah. I would do that one slower and the next frame a tad faster. So when the frame goes into the flapping ghosty window, it's slow, but then eventually gets faster. But not flip flop flat. Well, you could even cut another frame into it and have it flip flop flatten.
So you reckon?
Everyone says it looks good, Heather. You're getting great feedback.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Slow. Yeah, I suppose I could slow it down a bit. Let me go back.
Just a bit, because it's the start of the window, so it's the start of the frame. So if it was slower just a little bit and then gradually got a little bit faster.
Okay, so
then
if I do a so I want that frame slowed down more. Right.
Well, that's my opinion, but would anyone like to put their advice into the chat? We're open here for suggestions. This is where Heather has taken the time to show us how she edits her video, so we can all learn together to be able to create eye-catching content. That'll keep our viewers watching for longer and interested in what we've got to show them. So if anyone's got suggestions, please pop them in the chat.
There we go. So I can do this slower. If I go 60%, see how that looks. And we've got the speed ramp there as well. This is what I love about the shortcuts. The shortcuts provide, see this little gray area? That's actually a speed ramp. So the transition from slower to faster is smoother. And it does it automatically.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, one thing, and okay, now I did take notice of what you said about the sound, but the one thing about editing, sound is the last thing I work with.
Okay.
If you create sound and then you decide you want to change something, then you've got your sound all buggers up.
Yeah.
So the first thing, you get your storyline, then you do your editing, your sound, and any finishing touches. Okay. So I reckon that is pretty good.
Yes.
And that didn't take long at all. Right. So now I'm going to go to, now that was slow motion. I use pretty much mainly the presets. Now for you and I, Fluffy, the presets in here are good enough. We're not professional and we don't need to, I mean, I did do a couple of my own edits, of my own sort of stylized, but generally speaking, whatever you have in your program, the presets are fine.
Oh, sorry, Heather. We've got a question from our mate Crubby the Beetle. He would like to know which editing tool you're using, please, Heather.
The editing tool or the editing program? I'm using Final Cut Pro.
There you go, Crubby. Final Cut Pro. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, so the tool that I'm using is slow. And there are a couple of other tools you can use that I won't go into now, but you've got speed ramp, jump at markers, which I'm going to use in a moment, and other things. But I'm just using the ones that I know pretty much every editing program has access to. The only thing is you're going to have to find out where it sits in your particular editing program. I hope people are enjoying this so far. So
yes, they are, Heather. And Adam has put in the chat. It's like he's back in the classroom again. Woohoo!
Oh,
well, you are stuck with 2 teachers, Adam. So
yes. So now I'm going to go reverse, and the bit that I want is actually in here. So I'm going to expand this out. All right, now, if people might have seen this video previously, and they'll recognize this. Oh, hang on. Right, I've used that. But I actually cut it there. I used that bit in the last scene and cut it there. All right. Command B. And there must be another bit of footage that I've missed out on.
Okay, so
or is this it? Yeah, I know frames were dropped. Okay, I don't know what the hell I've done here. That's a lot for pocket watch. Oh, okay. Okay. I might have to have a look and see if I can find it. Otherwise, I won't be able to show you my reverse clip. Command I. I'm just going into working on now. This is where I keep all my folders and my files and stuff. And oh no, please don't tell me. Oh, I haven't got it. I bet I haven't got it.
no. What? Share with us what you're doing, Heather.
Sorry, I'm trying to find. I must have had 2 videos walking around the house that I was doing. And I think I've only got one video, one of those videos here. And no. And I don't have access. I don't have easy access. I could find it, but I don't have easy access to it.
Well, Mark and Annette in the chat are saying that was a great place.
Yes, it was. It was a wonderful place. Okay, so I'm going to have to. Well, that was, yeah, I must have done a walk around. Yeah, I'm going to have to skip that one. Yeah, but anyway, I might be able to just use this. I'll get rid of all that. Okay, so we've got this one. Not as big as I still use this clip, but I went forward with this one.
Oh, that's scary. That would have been a good frame.
Now, if you can see my mouse right back there, I started right back here walking towards the house and then around. But what I did, this house here.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the walking too, so I reversed it and made it look like I was walking away. And it was like one last farewell rather than an intro piece of footage. But let's see what happens if I reverse this. Reverse clip. Hang on. What do you reckon? No, that sucks. I don't like it. Anyway, well, sorry, my people.
Well, listen. How about this? How about you cut it? Keep the part of you walking backwards.
Hang on a moment. Yep. Sorry.
Keep the part of you walking backwards, but cut it before you get to that flapping piece of corrugated iron.
Mm-hmm.
And then start it again going forward at that flapping piece of iron and slow that flapping piece of iron down just a tad. See what that looks like.
Yeah.
So keep that.
No, I don't have it. Damn. So you're saying go backwards.
Yeah. Stop it there before you get to the flapping. Yep. Now cut it.
Oh. All right.
Now you might have to duplicate. Here you go. Yep. So keep that bit.
Got to go on this side.
Yep. Keep that bit.
All right. Reverse clip.
Yep. You've got it, Heather.
Is that what you were after?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm suggesting that it might be a good angle.
It might have to start there, maybe. We might be able to start it from there. So let's have a look. If we go, let's see. Yeah, actually, you know what? Does that work for people?
Yes. Well, I like it. Can we have some feedback in the comments, please, on that editing? What Heather's just done.
I might do a cross dissolve and see. It's almost like B-roll. There we go. How does that look for people?
I like it.
What feedback are we getting? Any? None? Hate it,
not
like
yet.
it, love it, hate
welcome
it.
in, Mountaineer Michael. How you going, mate? Welcome in. So can we get some feedback? Did everybody like those suggestions that I made and that Heather implemented?
I'll play it again for everyone. In actual fact,
yep.
I'll... What do you reckon we'll find here?
Okay, so Edward the Trash Talker. Awesome job, Heather. You are a true editing pro. You're a lot better than me. Oh, we're all learning. Edward, we're all learning, mate. We're all learning.
Thank you for the compliment. I consider myself maybe a gifted amateur at best.
Yes.
Let's not get too carried away.
She is very good, and she's on here to share what she does to her channel. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And we think that I like what Heather has edited today. I thought that was great.
Okay, let's go.
We've got Adam. Adam saying, I don't use Final Cut Pro, but this is very similar to mine. It's good info. Thanks, Adam, for the feedback. And Mountaineer Michael, very cool. Thanks. We hope that you're learning today, because this is why Heather is live today, to share with you her tricks, her five editing rules, Heather, that she goes by.
Yeah, my 5 go-to edits and effects. Yes. So now we're going into hyperlapse, which is fast.
And on hyperlapse, I've just got a little bit of information here, everyone, in the chat while Heather's getting everything going. So hyperlapse, it lapses the camera and stays still while hyperlapse, the camera is moving. Hyperlapse relies on time-lapse principle, but adds movement over much longer distance. Slow motion, speed ramps. Speed ramps is a technique used to adjust the speed of your clip, to speed it up and then to slow it down. Your shots to create a unique cinematic effect reverse clip. As the heading states, it is the process of making your clip go into reverse. Like we've just seen just then, everyone in the chat. Drop zones allow you easy perso. Whatever that means.
Now, don't worry about drop zones yet. We'll do that. We'll get back onto that in a moment. Now,
that's what we're coming up to. So yes, we've just seen the time lapse in reverse, everyone, and how Heather implements those into her edited movies.
No, that's too hard.
Now, I don't use hyperlapse very often. Well, actually, no, I lied. I use it quite often. But hyperlapse I only use if I want to show scenery like this. All right. Or if people remember my tour of the Disability Support Centre, I used it to show how big the grounds were. But at the moment, you've got 3 minutes, 21 seconds of scenery. And people don't have that sort of attention span.
No,
so I'm going to cut it down to about 30 seconds if I can.
Even that's probably a little bit long.
Quite possibly. So what I do, there are some things that I want to keep. But what I do one of 3 techniques. Now everyone can try this. If you've got a long piece of thing like me. Now I'm going to click on the R, which is where I'm going to select bits of pieces like this that I can just delete. Don't want that one. I would normally take a little bit more time on this to be more precise. No, I want that in. I may not necessarily want that in, but I want to show the thing here. We'll move that forward. And this is probably, now I want to show this. So I'm going to do that and then show that.
That be abandoned. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It does move. But it doesn't seem to do anything.
That and then forward, and then I might just take a little bit more here. Oops, no, I want to pass Werner. I want people to see me passing Werner.
I can't remember exactly what they're called.
All right, there we go. And a little bit more. And little bit more here. Oh, and maybe stop when we get to there. Now I'm going to close this down. Oh, geez, I'm going to close this down a bit. There's still a fair bit there. I've got quite a lot. Now let's see what happens if I were now to I want to go here and I want to right, so now I want to speed this up, let's say by 2 times. And we're down to 1:08 already, just like that.
I want to see what's down here.
See, I'd probably, once I've said I want to see what's down here, I'd probably change the cut to there. Have the cut straight away. But
My knickers are falling down.
my knickers are falling down.
Is it? Oh.
There you go, Heather. This is not a suggestion, but comment in the chat. Some people like the scenic and some people don't.
Some people like what?
Some people like the scenic views and some people don't. It can be tough to choose. I'm more of the scenic side of things. There's some feedback.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And it is lovely. It's not boring. It is beautiful scenery.
I should have said. Is it? Oh.
Yeah, it is a hard one, Mountaineer Michael. You are right. You can't please one.
You know what? I might just actually.
So they're big silos, are they, Heather?
Yeah, these are the silos.
I want to see what's down here.
Actually, you know what? I will put a jump there and delete that. So I want to see what's down here.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
I want to see what's down here.
Right. Kill that. And then we jump further on.
Oh.
Edward, the trash talk, he doesn't mind the scenic as well.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's, we did a jump there. And hang on. Jump there, and then we did a jump. Right, you know what? I might do another jump there.
Ooh.
Do that to 200%.
Well,
Oh, what the hell happened then? Hang on. Actually, you know what? I might. Make that normal.
well,
No, that didn't work. What the hell did I do? I'm just coming to undo all that.
Yep, undo.
Oh, yeah, I deleted the wrong one. Right.
Oh, Heather.
Why? Did I delete the wrong one? Why is that? Oh, hang on. Fit. There we go. I don't know. I've changed the settings. Right, there. I want that there. And then I'll let, right, and get rid of that. And then,
well. I just asked you what can I say?
right, I want that. Command, hang on, Shift B. And,
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It does move.
Shift B. And I'm actually going to reset that to normal. Normal. Okay,
Because we want to hear Heather talk about it move.
Would that be abandoned?
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It does move.
Cut Werner talk about it though when you do the sound thing, Heather.
I can't remember exactly what they're called. Oh, there's a big dog poo down there, just behind me. Don't worry, I didn't step on it. This looks interesting. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo?
Oh,
Oh God, Heather.
Dee-dee-dee-dum. Rain. Would have been used to like cargo on.
okay. I might I might delete that one as well.
Nice to see.
And I might actually make that. And let's see how it looks.
It's nice to see.
Oh yeah,
Something's been preserved. Let's go up this way.
And that's where we finish. Okay, so that's one way to do it. That's like an easy way to do it. There are other ways to do it. Now, if you just wanted to keep the whole clip, you can just do the whole clip times by however long you want it to go, and that's hyperlapse. I've chosen to do both. I've chosen to cut clips, speed them up, slow them down, and I can do even more that if I wanted to, I could put a marker there. Now you'll see a purple mark there. See that purple mark? Now I can do many things with that. I can create a chapter and I can make comments or do whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here into my speedometer thing that looks like a speedometer on a car. And I can go jump, cut at markers, which means at the marker I can cut 3 frames, 5 frames, 10 frames, 20 frames, and 30 frames. So let's have a look and see what that clip is like to start with.
Oh, my knickers are falling down. Oh gosh, I should have said.
And then I can just click on jump cut at markers. I'll get rid of 30 frames.
Welcome in, Miss Southern Belle. Thanks for joining us for Heather's Live.
Oh gosh.
Okay, how does that look? Does that look any different? Doesn't look too much
I'll
different.
down here. Oh. Oh gosh, I should have said.
Okay, so if I deleted that marker, delete, what does it look like now?
Oh. Oh gosh, I should have said. Well, it must be because.
View. I want. Oh yeah.
Because that's all new.
Now I might slow that bit down.
Wow.
Oh no, hang on. Shall I slow that bit down? Or can you see it well
Well, it
enough?
must be because that's all new. Wow. I just asked if it was. I was going to say.
Right. Okay. Cool. How does that look? I reckon that looks all right.
I like that too.
Would that be abandoned?
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Keep that part in.
Well, it doesn't seem to do anything. Red trains, I can't remember exactly what they're called. Oh, there's a big dog poo down there, just behind me. Don't worry, I can step on it. This looks interesting. Pardon me, right? Is that?
Right. I want to keep that. So what I'm going to do, this is beyond, above and beyond what I do, is I'm going to detach audio. And I'm going to move that over there for the time being.
This looks interesting.
And I'm going to see if...
Don't worry, I didn't step on it. This looks interesting. Is that the Chattanooga Choo-Choo?
Nope. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go back to normal. So now I can pop this here. And if people want to...
Down there, just behind me. Don't worry, I didn't step on it. The Chattanooga Choo-Choo?
How clever is that?
Dee-dee-dee-dum.
Very, very good, Heather. Great skills that you are sharing with us tonight.
Okay, so there we go. So what do people, let's have a look at this scene. Now we're still at, altogether, I can tell you that we are still at, hang on, hang on, let me extend this a little bit. It's still at 4, oh, hang on. This is where it gets a bit awkward. Let me select all this. Frustrating. 59 seconds. So I've chopped 3 minutes down to 59 seconds.
I want to see what's down here.
G'day,
Oops,
Warm Strong, mate. I've been following you cruising around
Right,
Hawaii. Looks beautiful, mate. Welcome in, mate. Heather is sharing with us her editing, her top 5 editing tips. So welcome in, Warm Strong Adventure.
attach audio. I want to keep that bit as well, that bit of audio, and I'm going to make that normal. Okay, so if I just move that down, now I want to see.
I want to see what's down here.
Right, I don't like that bit. I'm deleting. Oh, sugar. Deleting that. I need to use the tiller key. Delete that. Right. If I were to now go here.
I want to see what's down here.
There we go. How does that look?
Yep.
I want to see what's down here.
And then I just move forward a bit. And I'm at the silos. There we go.
Well, it must be because that's all new. Wait. I just asked if it was. I was going to say.
Would that be abandoned?
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It does move. But it doesn't seem to do anything. Pardon me, Roy. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Dee-dee-dee-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-dee.
There we go. Cool. I like that. I'm happy with that.
Is there any way that you can go back to the flapping window so I can see what the frame looks like?
The frame.
The whole lot so far?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just finish this one first and then we can go back.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'm happy with that. Is everybody else happy with that? What do they think?
Yeah, what do you think, chat? Do you have any questions that you'd like me to relay to Miss Heather?
Now I am going to just add a couple of effects just to make it look that little bit extra special.
Okay, Heather, so share with us what you think that you're going to be adding. You will be adding.
Okay, I reckon I might make this widescreen. Let's have a look. Widescreen. If I kind of move into the widescreen a bit, up till about here.
Good, Heather. They're very impressed with it so far. Thanks, Mark and Annette, for the feedback. It's muchly appreciated. Oh, and here we got Edward, the trash talker. Okay,
Hello.
mate. Thanks so much for joining us, and we hope that you have a lovely rest of the evening where you're at, and take care.
Thank you. Now I'm going to write.
And Edward, the trash talker, also said that it looks good.
Oh, thank you, Edward. Now.
So positive feedback there, Heather. Just excuse me for a moment, chat.
Yep. Hang on. Why is that shutting everything down? That shouldn't do that. Why? Oops, hang on. Let's try that one. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, now I know what I'm doing. My name's Heather, and I'm a little bit tight-eyes today. Build in, build out. Yes. Aspect ratio, border size. Oh, that might be a good border size. Mix 100%. Build in. Now let's have a look at this. Oops.
I want to see.
Oh, that doesn't kind of. Oh, that doesn't kind of work for me. Hang on. That doesn't work for me. I thought it might because I used it on my last edit.
I want to see what's down here.
And what else am I going to? I think I might use a bit of old world.
So here's some special effects, everyone, and share with us
Yeah.
where you're getting your special effects from, please, Heather.
How does that look? Does that look all right as a widescreen?
I want to see what's down here.
Right, I might use now. I'm going into my effects tool browser on the right hand side of my screen.
Yeah.
I might go to aged paper. I can choose a few effects, and I can't remember what I actually chose for this one, but I thought let's go a bit 50s TV maybe. Nostalgia. Let's go. Oh, no, I don't like nostalgia. Looks 50s TV. That's black and white. I don't want to go black and white. Oh, do we like that? I think I prefer a little bit more color. Day into night. No. Old world. Oh, old world. Let's try old world. Let's see if that works. Now I can just. How does that look compared to that?
Yeah, I like it.
Do we like it? It's actually more vibrant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag old world into. Now I know there's a way you can do this little more effortlessly than this, but
So you're going in and you're doing every frame in old world. Is that correct, Heather?
Yep, every piece of thing in old world.
And so for the chat, so Heather is now adding old world to the clips and the start of the video. She is.
Yeah.
And that'll help with consistency the whole way through the video, people. Yeah. Just keep that in mind as well when you're editing.
Yeah. Now let's go minus, and I'm not sure that I'm liking the widescreen this time around.
I want to see what's down here.
Oh. Sorry.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Are people liking the widescreen or not?
Well, it must be because that's all new. Well, I just asked if it was. I was going to say.
I'm going to go back to the chat for a minute and see what people think of the old world. Or the widescreen, rather. Do you like the widescreen? Yes. Okay, I'll leave it at that. So what I'm going to do, and there is another little trick that I can do. All right, now if I which just tidies everything up. Oh, I like to drink my coffee. Oh, I like to drink my coffee when I'm editing, and I don't have a coffee with me, so I might have to go now. I don't want the volume on all of this. I might.
It's nice to see something's been preserved.
Right. And let's just give this a fade to color, a fade to color, a transition, fade to color. Every editing program has fade to black. Usually called fade to black. In Final Cut Pro, it's fade to color. That means that I can fade this to
and
whatever.
Working on a laptop. It's a laptop, isn't it, Heather, or is it a desktop?
Apple desktop.
Oh, Apple desktop, everyone.
Yeah, so I can actually fade this to white if I wanted to. But I just choose black because I don't know.
Oh no, show me again.
So I can fade to white, or I can fade to any color.
Oh, okay.
right? Just by clicking on the left-hand side, clicking the color box here. I can even fade to magenta. Where's magenta? There, is that magenta? No, that's pink. I can fade to pink. Most programs have fade to black. And that's what I tend to use if I'm doing fade to black. Right, so
Looking good.
looking good. Now I've just, let's go straight from the beginning.
Yeah. Unreal.
I want to see what's down here.
Oh, that's a bit bright, isn't it? Why is that bright? I might have to do a bit of color grading on that. Let's, oops. No, saturation. Hang on, sorry people. Oh, I don't know what's, why is that? Would that be the exposure? Is that better? Is that closer? Not really.
Not at all.
Sorry?
Not at all. You can see the yellow, the green of the.
Have I actually got, hang on, let's just make sure that I've got the old world in there. Is old world in here? Yep. Oh, hang on, I've got it twice. Uh-huh.
Start of having many cuckoo clocks.
That could be why. Let's go back to color and reset everything. Reset. Exposure, saturation, color, and reset. Is that better? No. Wow, that's really weird. I didn't even notice that. That's over. I think this one is overexposed, maybe. No, I want to reset that one. Saturation. I'm not very good when it comes to this because, as you know, I'm as blind as a bat. And it's really hard for me to... Now, the thing is, if I can tell the difference...
Hang on, that's not too bad. The green doesn't go from bright green to brown. It's sort of... So have a look at the greenery, Heather.
Yeah,
It's not too bad. See, better green? Look.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't look too bad. What do you think, Chad? Show us again, Heather. This is the frame she's trying to dramatize. Heather, what word am I looking for?
Correct. Color. Do a bit
Correct.
of color correction.
Yeah, a little bit of color correction, just to set the scene, to give a feel, and you know,
exposure, because you'll see that is quite different to that, and it's, if I've noticed it, then everyone else will notice it.
Okay, we'll get rid of it.
And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Now that's bright, that's bright. And that's like normal. That's normal. To me, that's normal. To me, that's overexposed. So I'm not sure how to deal with this. That'll be the next thing I want to learn is exposure. Oh, that's like maybe if I took. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just have to leave it.
It's not too bad, Heather.
Yeah.
Also, too, I find that when I'm editing or if I'm doing something, not that I heavily edit any of my fishing videos, but like for an example, some little projects that I've had up my sleeve. I find that if I edit it for too long, I need to put it down for 20 minutes or have a shower or
Yep.
something
Yeah.
like that, and come back and look at it with fresh eyes, because
Yes.
I find that it can become overwhelming, and once I start to overthink it too much, that's it. You know, there's no convincing. So I think
Oh,
when
there
you're
we go. Look at that.
stuff like this, a good tip would be to move away from it. Go outside, do some breathing, do some stretches, get your head back together, and come back in and look at it with fresh eyes. That's just a little tip from Fluffy. One.
I mean, what I could do is I could delete that altogether. It would still work if I deleted those first two videos. Very much so. That, yeah, that's what I might do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over. I'm going to move that over and delete these, and it'll still work. I've still got plenty of footage.
I want to see what's down here.
Actually, you know what? That works better for me. Just going to reset the parameters. Unless it's the old world doing that. Yeah, that's much better. It's all consistent now. Yay. Right, I'm better. Shall we start from the top?
I want to see what's down here.
I keep thinking you're saying that to me, Heather.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Do you know, I'll just stop you for a moment. Do you know the number of times I've called out Werner in a video, and it just happens to be part of my editing process? And every time Werner hears it, he goes, "Wow!" And I said, "It's just a video." And you know, if I put this right at the very start, it might actually look like it's part of the not two separate videos.
I want to see what's down here.
There we go.
Oh, we've got a looks great.
We've got what?
A looks great.
Definitely abandoned.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
From Mountaineer Michael said, looks great. Thumbs up.
It doesn't seem to do
Awesome. Thank you.
And it does, Heather. It looks good.
Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Dee-dee-dee-dum.
Is that the cat that chewed your new shoes? Pardon me, boy. Is that the cat that chewed your new shoes? And that's it. And then we're going to go on to the next one. How does that look so far?
It looks good. So how long is that one? How long has that one been going for, Heather? A couple of minutes or what?
Now this, what altogether, or just
Altogether.
the train one? Altogether, we've got, including the fade to color or fade to black, 1 minute and 8 seconds and 25 milliseconds. This is what I love about Final Cut Pro. You can edit to within the millisecond.
Oh, that is good. So there's another tip, everyone, for Final Cut Pro on Heather's desktop Apple.
Now, this is the entire video. Now, people
Yeah.
will remember that I gave a shout out to Scratch and I've got a bit of a headache, actually. What I might do is I might, do you want to entertain the treats for a moment, Fluffy?
What?
I'm just going to step away from the computer because I've been here for over an hour. So I'm going to make myself a copy, step away from the computer, give myself, my eyes and stuff a break. And I hope you're all enjoying this.
They are.
Because I
And
am.
everyone. And to remember not to overthink it. Take time away from the computer, step away and refresh yourself because your mind is powerful. And as humans, we tend to overthink a lot of things. So a good tool to develop in your own life is to step away, go outside, take some deep breaths, stretch, think of something else, pull a weed or two out of the garden, jump up and down on the spot, do 5-star jumps, and then come back to your computer. And I'll tell you what, if you take that advice, you'll find yourself being a lot more productive and it just clears your head. So there's some advice from Fluffy. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Share us out. Share Heather out if you can, please. This would be great for a lot of people out there learning. Oh, yes, and to be creative. That's exactly right, Mountaineer Michael. Helps you to be more creative. Clears your mind because as humans, we will overthink things. And our minds being so powerful, sometimes it's hard to, goodness me. Heather, you playing with a fire extinguisher?
Sorry?
Nothing, Heather.
Okay,
Thought you were playing with a fire extinguisher. So is there anybody in the chat that has some comments that they'd like to pop in the chat? And while Heather is having a stretch in that, I might be able to answer a couple of questions. So put your comments in the chat and let's support our friend who's going out of her way to show you how she edits her videos.
I am back. Ich bin zurück.
And I think that's the trick when we're making content, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, is that we want to entertain our audience, because if our audience is entertained, they're going to stick around and watch a lot longer video of ours, and that's what we want, people. We want longer watch time, don't we? So make your videos exciting.
Absolutely. Okay, so now next bit. Now everybody remembers my shout out video to Scratch and Pete.
Oh, look here, Heather. Mountaineer Michael uses his dowsing rods to look for gold.
Does he? Oh, yeah. I use them to look for ghosts.
Both rods.
Right.
I need to look for my glasses.
Right, we've got a choice of.
Right, now, so I'm going to cut that there.
Face the front. Right, we've got a choice of. Okay, we have a choice of.
Okay, well, I'm going to blade it there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, just to show you.
Okay, we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack.
Right, there, and get rid of that. I don't need that for this purpose. Okay, stretch the timeline out a little bit more. Now I cheat because I have these presets here, and this is called a drop zone. So I'm going to show you quickly that I can use a drop zone like that, and all I need to do is select, go back to my videos now. I've actually I cheated. I actually downloaded Scratch and Pete's thing.
Okay, well, I didn't even know that was an action that we could do. So thanks for sharing.
It is. You shouldn't, but this bit. Where do I want this? Okay. What have I done here? What's happened here? Where does Pete's pick normally come into it?
There, in the
Is
middle.
it right? Oh, there we go. Next week. Right. Right, so I'm going to go back a little bit because I want to be a little bit more precise. Right, so if I go into drop zone, you'll see a great big circle there. I can make that circle as big or as small as I like. I can make it small like that to begin with. Use a keyframe and then up to the, hang on, sorry, I need to move that there. Make that small or make that small. A keyframe there. Go to the next keyframe, and by there I might want it that big. Okay.
Of diamond sevens or blackjack.
And then it just, can I build in? I'm going to see if I can build in and build out. Doesn't look like I can. So I might just have to from there. Hang on. Sorry, people.
You're right, Heather.
I thought I could build in, but I can't. But what I can do is I can
zoom in?
fade it out. So I can, let's go to opacity with this one. Opacity, I can fade it out. So from there, I can put that to 100% that we can see it. And by the time I get to there, I can put it at 0. So it'll just fade out. Let's see.
Okay, we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack.
Right, there we go. And I want that. Why didn't that scale? I want that there. So there's that.
Okay, we have a choice of.
There we go. That's better. Now, all I need to do now is go into this little box here on the left-hand side. I'm working on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side in the inspector. Click on that box and I press where I want the video to start. So I want it to kind of start there and apply clip. Right, so double click on that and I can move it into the circle. And
okay, we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack.
how does that look?
Good.
Okay, we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack.
And that's it. Simple, easy done.
And thank you to those 5 wonderful people who are still with us. Does anybody have any questions for Heather? Heather, while we're waiting for the chat to ask some questions, I've got a question.
Yeah.
So see how you've used Scratch and PPA. Now, we all know how great Scratch and PPA is. He wouldn't mind doing this because this is a little bit of promotion for his channel as well. But would some other YouTuber probably say, if you're doing a reaction video and you sort of trashed them out, is there any way that they could, you'd be in trouble for using their content?
Yes, a YouTuber can, you know, put you against a copyright strike if you're doing a reaction video. But at the same time, I mean, if your reaction video is like, bad, then yeah, maybe they'll just like, you know, take it a bit further. But if your reaction video is going to be good, you know, nobody will care. I don't know how some people get away with like roasting you know, other YouTubers. I'm not too sure, but you know, I mean, I wouldn't do it to just anyone. I would probably, like, being a smaller channel, being unknown, I would only do it 2 or 4 people that I know really, really well, that I know wouldn't mind.
And we've got Mountaineer Michael. He says, nice. You can give it a slight fade so you can still see both.
Yes. There's also another way to do it. If you don't have a preset, I can Command C and I'll paste this clip. But if you don't have a preset, you can actually just grab a section of the video that you want and just overlay it. Hang on. Is it going to let me overlay? Yes, it will. No, it won't. Take this, I can just overlay it. It will cover the whole screen, and all I want is the last bit. And anybody can do this as well. Hang on. Instead of scrolling all the way through, I'm just gonna there we go. Pete's pick. I can start here. And I'll cut that, delete that, and I'll move this over here. I shall expand my timeline. Where are you? Where's it gone? Here we go. There it is. Right. So here's the, I won't need all of that. I'll move that down to, I only want that bit. Up to there. Now, if I were to do that,
we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack.
Now, obviously, I don't want that over my face. What I can do is I can draw a mask. Now, this will mask, and I can create, I can actually block all the outside of that out by drawing a mask or creating a mask. Where are my masks? Now, this is, again, any editing program can do this. Comes under mask. I might just do a shape mask. Right. So if I put that there, see how that now blocks out everything, and I can change that as well. So I can move that so that I can sit that anywhere. So I can sit that over there if I like. I can move that in to really focus on the board. And
diamond sevens or blackjack.
Can't see your dowsing rod sevens. I know you can.
Sorry?
You can't see your dowsing rods when.
Okay, we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack.
Okay, so there you go. And I can fade that in and out as well if I want to, but I won't do that today because I've used this preset. Some programs will have presets like this, others won't. So there's 2 different ways of doing it. And if I wanted to, I can move these to make them more. Oh, how do I do that? Make them circular. Oh, hang on. I should be able to composite. No. There's usually a way to transform to make them circular. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's not gonna. No. Rotation. It's usually square or circle, but I can actually turn that into a circle if I want, or a complete square. But I can't remember how to do it. I'm not too sure why it's not letting me. Or I can do vignette mask. Yeah, I think it's under the vignette mask. That's all right. That'll do. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm not using that today. I'm using my presets because it's so much easier. And a lot cleaner too. Okay, so that's that one. Any questions about drop zones? Oh, I keep wanting to use Firefox. I forget that I'm in Chrome.
Any questions in the chat, what Heather has just done? Thanks to those 3 wonderful people who are still with us.
Yes, I didn't realise I was that, but maybe I was just too boring.
No,
I'm glad people have gone to bed.
Yes, I think it's late over there now because what have I got? I've got 12:30 here.
I've got 12 o'clock here, yeah.
Oh, the chimes are going to go off soon, everyone. The cuckoo. 12.
The cuckoo clock. Yes, who knows? The cuckoo clock's never much anyway.
Mountaineer Michael says, looks good. And it does.
Oh, thank you.
Good on you, mate. Good on you, mate.
Okay, now for the last bit. Fading. I've already actually talked about fades a bit. So I now have all video. I need to open up.
Oh, where are you about? Where are you at, Mountaineer Michael? Whereabouts are you at? What part of the world are you in?
That's my actual. Right, here we go. Okay, so now I've got the Queen. That's my intro. Oh, hang on. I know what I've done wrong. I've done this completely wrong. I had this all figured out earlier. I've stuffed it up somehow. Stuffed it up, never mind. Oh, hang on. All video. This is it.
Oh, Heather, I've got a question
Yep.
for you. How did you, where do you resource your pictures? Like the Queen, for example, where did you resource your pictures from? Did you pay for them?
No, I just downloaded them from Google.
Oh.
Yep. And
sometimes I cannot download my pictures from Google because they're licensed.
Sorry?
Most of the time I cannot download pictures from Google because the pictures are licensed. So
okay.
It stops me from actually downloading them. I cannot use them. I can't even use them in a thumbnail. It won't let me drag them over and use them because it's licensable.
Oh.
And has anybody else experienced that in the chat? Here we go. Mountaineer Michael said copyrights. Been there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Well, I find that when I go to use certain pictures, if they're licensed, that's it. I cannot use them. They won't let me download. They won't let me even drag them. I've also noticed too, if I screen grab them on my phone and, save it to my photos, that when I go to upload it, there is just a big exclamation mark. It's a blank picture. So that's from screen grabbing it, Heather.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Ah. Replace from the start. There we go. And I don't think I want. How long is that? That's how long is that? That's 23 seconds. Hell no. I don't want 23. Now I've got this flag behind me. So this is my primary storyline, and this is the background that I want. Now I'm gonna copy the background and paste it so that I've got a little bit more background to work with. Command V. Right. There we go. And there's the Queen. I want to fade the Queen in, I think. So this picture here, I'm going to keyframe the opacity. Now, opacity is how much, what you can see. So if it's at 100%, you can see it all. If it's down to 0, you can see nothing. See how it fades in and out?
Yep.
So if I don't want to use the preset fade in, I can make my own. So if I keyframe that to be completely invisible, and I want it maybe about here, I'll see what happens with the music. Do, 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 dee. Okay, I know this tune off by heart, and I want it to be completely visible by that time.
And speaking of
Da,
music, we've got in the chat here, and speaking about music, in the chat we've got Mountaineer Michael, and he said that's another reason why he's been adding his own music to his videos. Well,
yes.
thank you for sharing with that. Thank you for sharing that. Here we go. Here comes Cuckoo Clocks.
Sorry?
Mountaineer Michael, thanks very much for sharing with that. Thanks very much for sharing that with us, Michael. Mountaineer Michael.
Yes, it's a good idea. I use I'm not musically minded, so I use whatchamacallit, Epidemic Sound.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's where I got the Queen from. So that's where I got the British national anthem from, Epidemic Sound, and that's why I didn't get copyrighted. So actually, you know what I might do? I might make that in line with that. And this in line with, oh, hang on. That in line with that. So I can just do a little bit of an experiment and move that down a bit. All right, that shouldn't.
Oh, here we go, Heather. Here's a comment from Mountaineer Michael.
Yeah.
The comment reads, I've heard you sing a lot of ABBA songs. Sounds good.
Thank you. There we go. And I might just, I don't like the way that switches, so I might do a cross dissolve or a flow. I'll see what happens. What do you like better?
Show us.
There's a cross dissolve.
Yes, I like that.
Now, I can go here, and I'm going to see what happens if I try to lower the flag behind Queen Elizabeth. You know how you suggested at the end when I fade this to lower the flag to half mast? I can try that actually. So what I'm going to do, I'm here. That's the background. I'm going to keyframe this position, right? And around about here, I might start lowering the flag. So I'm going to turn her off. So all I see now, I'm going to keyframe. The keyframe will I might make a mark at 100 here. So I want it to be half mast by the time I get to the end. No, I want this one. Keyframe. And I want it. Hang on. Let me lower that down. Is that halfway? It's about halfway, isn't it? Now let's see how that looks. Just as like that.
Oh.
Now what happened there? To this one. What happened there? Where's the keyframe? There's the keyframe for that. Oh, hang on. You know what I've done?
What?
I keyframed the wrong
G'day, Yankee Kyle. Welcome in, mate. Welcome into Heather's Live. Heather is sharing with us her 5 editing tips that she uses to make her outstanding videos. So welcome in, mate. Yankee Kyle, everyone.
Hello, Yankee Kyle. Thanks for joining us. I've done something really weird here.
Well, there you go, folks. Heather's done something not even she knows.
I don't even know what the hell I've done. And I don't know how I've done it.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, that. Okay, so let's put that there. Let's keyframe that there.
Okay.
Right. Oops. And actually, no, what we'll do, I'll undo that. Right, I will. That's about halfway through. So let's go keyframe that. Keyframe that there. And by the time we get to here, I want that at half mast. There we go. That's about half mast. I want it straight. Keyframe. Now let's look at that. Here we go. Now I know what I want. And the flag should be lowering. There we go.
Oh, that's good, Heather.
That's not bad, but I want it over there a little bit. Coolness. Now let's see what it looks like behind the Queen. Dum dum dum. There we go. Oops. Just a bit, but I want her right at the end. It's going to be a little bit difficult to frame this, but there we go. Cool.
Yes, yeah.
That looks all right, doesn't it?
It looks great, Heather. Well done. And yes, Yankee Kyle, you are.
Okay, what I've done is now, can you see how that's jumped a bit? I don't want that
Yep.
jump. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to turn Queenie off. I'm going to turn Her Majesty off.
Hmm.
I'm going to go here. Now, where's the keyframe? That's that keyframe. I don't want that there. Turn that off. That's now. That one, where's the first one? That one. And I want that to go down there. Right. Hopefully that doesn't jump now. Let's have a look. No. Cool. Straight down.
Yep.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm really happy with that.
That's good.
Now,
Show us from the start.
okay.
Oh.
Number one. Number two.
I want to see what's
Edit
down here.
3.
Could that be abandoned?
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It does move. But it doesn't seem to do anything. Pardon me, Roy. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Dee-dee-dee-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-dee.
Well
Okay,
done.
we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack.
What happened?
It just goes on it just goes on too long. And I've turned her off. So I'll just turn it back on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, how long does that go for? 19 seconds. Okay. I'm going to change that to 10. Oops. $10 seconds. Enter. Right, that's better. Much better. I'll move this down. And move this down as well. But I'll have to move this across because I don't want to upset the... Right, here we go. That should be a bit better. Right, I'll just do a transition there. Right.
Point the rod.
I could even make that 8 seconds. Option 8 dot. Yeah. Trim that down. All right.
Point the rod.
There we go. Much better. Done. Cool. That's that. Fluffy, you still here? Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
here.
yeah. That's that. That's done. Now to
Yep, that's
to add the music.
Oh, here we go, people. Now, it's a fine line between getting away with having music in your videos. Heather, share with us again where you use your music from, your music bank comes from.
Epidemic Sound.
There you go, everyone. Epidemic Sounds. I've never used Epidemic Sounds myself.
Here we go. That's the music I want for that one. And I'm going to cut it off there. No, I don't want that. Oh no, I'm going to cut it off there. Sorry, my mistake. I want... I'm going to shorten that and have it there. Yep, I don't even need a transition there, I don't think, but I am going to cut it off right there. Right, delete that. I don't want that. And then, like a hurricane, I'm going to have over the top of that. And I'm going to cut it off right there. Right, let's see how that sounds. I'm going to lower this. Range, select range. I'm going to lower that a little bit. So the music fades out. I'm going to raise that a little bit so I can speak over the top of the music. And that one as well. Range that. Oops, hang on. What's happening here? Range that. Ah, damn, hang on. I might just keyframe this. Right. Okay, Command key, put a keyframe there. Put a keyframe there. And I might use that and just have the thing go from... Let's see how this sounds. Let's see how this looks with the music, and I will do this full screen.
Yes. Let's do this. Saying nothing.
I want to see what's down here.
I don't know about anyone.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It does move. Yes, it did.
Pardon me, Roy. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Dee-dee-dee-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-dee. Okay, we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack.
Heather, stop, Heather.
Yeah.
I've only just seen the screen now. This whole time, I didn't see any of that you shared with us.
Oh.
Now, can I see something on the screen? Do we have anyone in the chat? Oh, Mountaineer Michael. I don't see a video.
Oh, okay. I'm still sharing. Yeah.
Well,
you couldn't see it.
I couldn't
you
see
couldn't
it.
see that?
No, can't see that. Only when it clicks on the scratch and PTA.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. Make it bigger now, Heather. Let's see what we can see now. Nothing.
Can you see it?
Nothing. It might be when you make it bigger, Heather.
Could be. I thought it worked before when I made it bigger. Never mind.
Well, the feedback comments is that no one else seen it as well, Heather.
Okay, then you'll just have to. What I'll do is I can actually. Hang on. Just drag the timeline down and make it bigger that way.
Yep.
How's that? It may not look super awesome, but I want to see what's down here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It does move. Let's see. Pardon me, Roy. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Dee-dee-dee-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-dee. Okay, we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack. Point the rock. Okay, and that's music, and I forgot to add the national anthem. So I'll do that now. Audio only. Right. And it can start from there. Point the rock. I'm going to cut it there. I will fade out. Otherwise, it will just sound silly. Actually, you know what I might do? Then I want to go down to here to the last. So maybe there from there. Cut that there, and then I shall delete that. Move this over here. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to option.
It does look wonderful. Thanks, Mountaineer Michael, for the feedback.
Thank you. Yes, that's wonderful. Is it option T or T?
Does anybody have any questions that they would like to ask Heather about her editing so far? Pop them in the chat if there's any questions.
T? Oh, no, I can't remember. Maybe it's, oh. I don't want a title. Oh, how do I do this now? I can't remember.
And welcome in those who have joined us. Got any questions for Heather? Please pop it in the chat. Heather is standing by now to take your questions.
Oh, no. Hang on a minute. that one. And I'm sure it was option T that I did. No, that's title. Yeah, I want this one. I want that one, but I want that one to go. Oh, it's okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to. I've forgotten what it was that I had to, how I had to do this. So I'm just going to fade this out, modify, fade out, adjust auto fades, fade out. I'm going to fade this one in, modify, fade in, yep. And I'm even going to move that there like that. Let's see how this looks now.
Point the rock.
There. How's that?
Yeah, I like it. You sort of lose the effect of the flag behind Liz a bit. Maybe make Liz a little bit smaller so you can see the effort that you went into to lowering the flag on her behalf, maybe.
Yeah, well, I could. I could actually fade her out as well. Oh no, that didn't work when you got a black screen. The opaque doesn't look that. Well, I could. Where are we? Right.
Because I love the
Heather?
thought of the flag lowering. I think that's beautiful.
I could
Could
do
you
it
put
like
it?
that.
Could you put the flag over the top of her?
No, I wouldn't look at. I could try. Right.
Oh, that's going to give a better effect. Oh, Heather, that's what we're looking for. Got to go all the way down the bottom.
Yes, it's not quite going to work unless we do it like that.
Show me. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's excellent. If only that flag would drop down more.
Hang on, I can do that now. I can organise that. Hang on, let me. Oh, where's the last keyframe? There we go. I can actually change that so that it goes all the way
Yes.
down.
Yes. You can't zoom her in.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
You can't. Can you make that black and white portrait of Liz go bigger, like expand out bigger?
What the hell? Hang on a minute. Okay. Hang on a moment. Hang on. I don't know what I've done here. I'm just going to reset the parameters on this.
Yep.
Reset parameters. Right. So from there. Okay. So from there, we'll put in the Opacity is fine. We'll do everything so that it starts there. And from there, I think we will keyframe all of these so that from there until here, we can move this right out of the way. And you want Liz bigger?
Hang on, Heather, we've got a question. Is it because the flag clip is above the picture clip on the timeline? Yes. I think so. Heather, do you want to answer that question? Is it because the flag clip above the picture clip in the timeline?
Is it because the flag clip is above the picture clip? I'm not too sure what that's referring to, Michael.
He wants to know how you're getting that effect.
Oh, this, yeah, because I've actually got the clip above the timeline.
That's what he said. That's what, yeah.
So that's the so I've actually got Liz now on the primary storyline, and rather than the flag as a backdrop, I've put the flag as an overlay above the Queen, and I've created the opacity at 68% or whatever it is. I can't quite see it.
Mm.
Hang on. I've got the Queen. I've got this. I've done something here. Reset parameters. Right. So let's start this again.
Point the rod.
I'm going to fade that out as well. Modified. Adjust auto fades. Fade out. There we go.
Point the rod.
Didn't work. There.
Well done.
And fade out. I love fades. Fade out. But it's this thing that's driving me insane.
Point the rod.
There we go.
It's great, Heather.
Yeah. Yeah. Done. So that's 5 edits, my go-to edits. And as you've seen, there's been a little bit more than 5 things I do there.
Yeah. Well done. That was great.
Oh, go away. Decline. Right. Modify. Oh, fade in. I forgot to fade in. Fade in. There we go. That's.
That's absolutely excellent, Heather. That is so catching. Well done.
Thank you. And if you want to know another trick, I just select it all. Option G, no. Command G, no. Control G. Okay, let's just go up to the file menu. New. Oh, it's that little thingy there. Option G. Okay, let's try option G. Option G. New compound clip. So this will be my fave edits. I've spelled it wrong. EDITS. And it's a compound clip. Compound clip. And what it's going to do, it's going to push all that together into one nice story like that. So I don't have to have so much crap. I want to see what's down here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It does move. By the mirror, is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Dee-dee-dee-dum. La-da-da-da-da-dee.
Well done.
Okay, we have a choice of diamond sevens or blackjack. Wait the rod. Okay, there are a couple of imperfections there, but I'm not going to worry about that too much because I'm not keeping this video.
Well
But
done.
there you have it.
Is there any questions, chat? Is there any questions that you'd like to ask Heather?
I shall stop sharing. There's my. I didn't think it would. How long have we been on for?
Mine's saying 2 hours.
2 hours. So it took me 2 hours to edit a video that turned out to be 1 minute 35.
But we did have a few distractions.
Yes, just a couple. But I mean, the good thing about a compound clip, I can just click on it and get it all back and work on it if I need to, and then just put it back to just a one simple clip on a timeline. Wow, that was an effort and a half, wasn't it?
Well, you did share a lot of information, Heather, so a lot of information was shared.
Yeah, well, that's true. Thank you, Mountaineer Martin. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's a couple of imperfections, but overall, I'm happy. Yeah. Cool. Oh, there you go. Oh, my goodness. What a marathon. Oh, I think I need a glass of wine or something after all that.
Heather, I really enjoyed it. I
Thank you.
don't do a lot of editing in mine, especially in my fishing ones. I've learned to I suppose just film what I want, so I don't have so much editing. I can just, like trim it down to size.
Yeah.
But with my new campfire stories, everyone, I've been doing a bit of editing, and that's been fun, and it's also been challenging.
Yeah. I bet. Yes, they were really good, actually, Fluffy. Well, the first one was anyway. It was fantastic. Oh, dear. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Fluffy, for entertaining the troops.
That's okay. I hope that everyone found it helpful and informative.
Yes. If not, I did my best.
It's very well,
Heather.
well done.
Yes,
Well
thank
done.
you. Okay, so
And-
what have you got anything coming up tonight? You're dropping another campfire story.
Yes, I have another campfire stories being uploaded tonight at 12 o'clock my time,
Yeah.
so 12 o'clock Queensland time. That'll be your 11:30.
Yeah. Mine.
And and I'll actually have a video upload every night for the next couple of weeks.
Excellent. Sounds
So
amazing.
it's been fun. It's been it's sort of not soul searching, but I've questioned my judgment along the way. My judgment as a filmmaker. So I found today's editing very, very helpful. As I said, like when I was doing my fishing videos, I hardly ever, I didn't do any editing, probably put a bit of sound to it or knock some sound out and probably just trim the clips a bit. So the campfire stories was challenging, and I had a lot of fun making them.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. At least you had fun. No, I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next one. I don't know if I'll be awake for the next one, but I'll certainly watch it first thing in the morning.
That's okay. Just remember that, for the next couple of weeks there'll be one uploaded, so no pressure at all.
Excuse me, I'm getting tired now.
Well, Heather, I was only just thinking I might make myself a cup of tea, then lay down, have a nanny nap.
Yeah, I'm thinking the exact same thing. Okay, well, thanks everyone for those who tuned in and stayed or popped in and out over time. Thank you, Fluffy, for co-hosting with me. And
that's okay, Heather.
Friday, 8 o'clock, Australian Central, Drew and Werner will be joining me for a adventure chat. So looking forward. We might even do a bit of a mukbang. I've got a whole heap of new and limited edition snacky things that I'm going to try while we're yapping.
Okay. That sounds exciting, Heather.
I've got to tell Drew to go get himself some snacks so we can join in. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Remember, keep smiling. Will make everyone wonder what you've been up to. Bye.